What happens when the love of your life becomes a stranger? When the man who promised you forever walks away the moment you finally become the woman you always wanted to be? And what happens when that same man comes back, pulls you into his arms, and makes you believe in second chances, all while hiding a secret that will cost you your life? Some stories don't have villains, just broken people making broken choices. This is one of those stories. October 12th, 2021. Houston, Texas. A Tuesday afternoon that started like any other. The humidity was thick, the sound of traffic hummed in the distance, and the smell of neighborhood barbecues drifted through the suburban air. Then at 5:12 p.m., three sharp cracks shattered the peace. The kind of sound that makes your blood run cold. A neighbor, Mr. Henderson, gripped his garden hose frozen, hoping he'd heard a car backfire. But when the screaming started, he dropped the hose and dialed 911 with trembling fingers. He told the dispatcher he heard shots, then a silence so heavy it felt worse than the noise. When police arrived 7 minutes, they found the front door to a beautiful brick home slightly ajar. Inside, the central air was humming, and a true crime podcast was playing softly in the kitchen. On the stove, a kettle whistled steam rising into a room that had become a tomb. In the master bedroom, two people lay dead. The man was sprawled near the foot of the bed, his hand reaching out as if for a door he couldn't reach. The woman was on the bed, her floral dress stained a deep permanent crimson. Shell casings littered the hardwood floor, and the acrid smell of gunpowder lingered in the vents. And in the corner of the room, sitting perfectly still in a velvet armchair, was the woman who had pulled the trigger. She didn't fight when the officers grabbed her arms. She didn't cry. She just looked at them with hollow, exhausted eyes and said 5 words that would haunt everyone who heard them. He promised I was enough. But how did we get here? How did 3 people who once believed in loyalty and forever end up in a nightmare to understand that we need to go back, way back? Because this story doesn't start with gunshots. It starts with 2 teenagers in a cafeteria. It was 1994, a time when choices felt light too young to know that a single glance would echo for nearly 30 years. Welcome to True Crime Frontier. If you love stories that twist, shock, and leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about love and betrayal, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your fellow true crime lovers. Tell us where you're tuned in from. Drop your city or country in the comments below. We love seeing our community checking in from all over the world. What you're about to hear isn't just a crime. It's about how people change, how love can blind us, and how the choices we make in moments of weakness can destroy everything we've built. This story begins decades earlier with Marcus Anthony Vance. Born on June 10, 1977 in Houston, he was a Gemini, charismatic and dual-natured. He was the golden boy of his neighborhood, the kind of kid who could talk his way out of a speeding ticket. He wanted the American dream, the house, the wife, the prestige. That's when he met the girl who would help him build